Today I'm going to be talking about the Red Cross organization and what they do, how they help people, and how you can support them. First off, I'm going to start off with a story about a shelter that was set up after Hurricane Florence. There was a lady named Jane McMillan, and her family had a home that was going to be right in the path of Hurricane Florence, and she decided that it was a need for her family to get out of their house and move to a shelter and take her whole family. And she was pleasantly surprised by the shelter. She said, "It's more than I expected. The people have been very nice." And this just shows that people who are evacuated from their home can have very good experiences, just even though they might be very stressed out. And another part of the thing was there were two volunteers here. There was a mother and a daughter. The daughter had seen on TV that they needed volunteers for the shelter, and she decided that it would be a good thing for her to do to go and help out and just be a happy face at this shelter for people coming around. And her mother was also a volunteer, and she was a nurse, so she was able to help with any medical needs that people might have. So they both went and were able to be happy faces for people there. Another person there was James Alligood, who was a senior at high school, and he came out because he needed volunteering hours, and this would be a good way for it. But he ended up enjoying it so much and loving to help out, and the director of the facility, Callie Edwards, said that he was one of the most helpful people at the shelter, and that she was able to depend on him for any of the needs that the shelter had and anything that they needed help with. The last person was Abby, who was a 2-year-old who had been displaced from her house. And she was known for being one of the most, the biggest personality here, and going around and just making people smile, making them happy, and just improving their day. And they built a cardboard castle to help her and the other toddlers have somewhere to play in and have some entertainment. And this story shows all the different people that can come together during a time of need. So after the hurricane, all these people will be able to come together that might not see each other or help out in anything in the day-to-day. And I'm going to talk about how the organization is able to help people. Well, the organization is mainly known for helping people in disasters, natural disasters, or other disasters that might be involved. And they provide shelters for people that are in disasters, and they provide financial support and any other things. And they respond to a disaster about every 8 minutes. So there's lots of needs that they have, having to help people out and things that they need to do. And they are known for providing more post-disaster help than any other charity or even the government. So they play a big role in helping people after disasters and playing a role in getting lives back on track if they've had something destroyed or lost things. And the way they do the post-disaster response is they provide emergency financial assistance right after, and they also have financial assistance in the long term to help people with a more long-term plan. They help people set up plans and give them financial support for it also. And they also help out communities with community-based grants to help the community get back on base afterwards. And another part of the stuff that the organization does is blood donors and holding blood drives. The Red Cross provides about 40% of the nation's blood, so a large part of the amount of blood that people take in and use. And a statistic is that about every 2 seconds, someone is needing a blood transfusion or for whatever reason that they might have, they were hurt or anything like that. And now I'm going to go over how you can help, what you can do, and how you can help the organization. Well, first off, you can volunteer. Volunteers are a big role, and there will always be volunteers for the different jobs that they have. They might help, they might need someone taking calls, they might need people, like I said earlier, that help in facilities, or you can donate blood. That's another way to help. It's that easy. You can just go to a blood drive, like there was one around here not too long ago, where a bunch of people went out and gave blood, and you're able to save someone's life and help them out, help other people out without harming yourself. And another thing that they always need is money. Money is a big part for holding blood drives, helping people out that will need it more than you might need financially. And they also need prayer. Prayer is a big thing that also helps people out. Pray for the organization, and it is known for being able to change things and play a big role in helping things out. And how does your help affect people? Well, when you volunteer to a shelter that's in desperate need, you can be there for someone who needs it most, someone who is not in a good place in their life, and they just need someone there who is able to help. And that could be you're there to save them from something, they have an injury, or just to make them feel better about what's happening and to improve their life and improve the day-to-day when they're in a not good time in their life. And also donating blood, like I was just going over before, someone needs it all the time. And some people might get into a car accident, a wreck, they might be burned, or having to have an organ transplant, or they have cancer, so they need it for chemo and after chemo, which is a big part that you can help and save so many different people's lives. And you donate money. Donating money, like I said, is a big part of the organization. And the Red Cross actually uses about 90% of their finances that go right into helping someone and directly helping specific people. And it can help people through the times of need, like if someone has lost their home or has lost their work or anything like that. They are able to come together, help people out, and provide that financial help that the people might need and how it can affect their lives. Another thing is that the prayer, like I said, prayer is proven to move miracles, and when you have enough people praying and praying faithfully, you're able to change things, help the organization to help more people through God, and help all the things that they might need in life. And why should you do this? This is the reason, like how you should help and what you should do to help this organization. Well, people are always in need of help something from one thing to another. There's so many people who experience these awful things, and with such a big country, there are always so many people that need help, always something that needs it, and you never know when they might need it. And it's always good to be helping ahead, because it's better to help before than to go and help someone after. So you are thinking about giving blood but you don't know when to, it's better to just go out there and go ahead and give it. Or you're thinking about donating money, well, let's go ahead and better to just donate the money so that the organization can be prepared for the disaster and not having to pull in all these funds after it's happened and have a slower response time and slower to get there. And you never know when a hurricane could strike, someone's house could burn down, and when they might need the different things that you could provide for them. And your volunteering or money donation can save a life. So saving a life is one of the most precious things out there. And you just donating your blood every now and again can save so many people's lives, and it's such an amazing thing to save someone's life who could be in danger with just a little prick of a needle and then taking some blood out for a short period of time. And like I said, people are always in need, always needing help from something, needing provided something, and the Red Cross is really good about doing that. I'm going to read their mission statement real quick, which says, "The American Red Cross prevents and alleviates human suffering in the face of emergencies and mobilizing the power of volunteers and the generosity of donors." And this shows how the Red Cross is there to help people in the many ways that they need it. They're there to save lives. They're there to bring people's homes, and you can help them. And there's so many different opportunities where you can help these people, help the Red Cross organization, and the things that they do like I said, to wrap up, you can donate your time with volunteering and help with the different skill sets you may have. You can donate your blood and help someone's life be saved, or you can help set up a blood donation center where people can come through and donate their blood and save someone else's lives. And you can also donate money, which brings people together. And you can pray, and doing all these things together, you can help save people, bring the organization together, and really change some people's lives. Thank you.
How was your comment?